sometimes it's enough just being alive. But if you get to head out overland across the eastern slopes of the Cascades in search of a spring bloom, well, you've got the makings of an epic road trip. So that's just what I did in early June 2025. I'm heading out here to an area between Ellensburg and a little town called Natchez. It's mostly wilderness areas managed by Washington State, but there's also some Wenatchee National Forest and incredible meadows, or so I've heard, but we'll see. Judge for yourself. Trying to feel early. Oh, nice. Been out there before, and that's a memorial for someone who appreciated the view here, I suppose. I don't think I'll go out there today. It is a nice view. The forest has really opened up. It's eventually going to turn into shrub steppe, but right now it's just sort of sparse. Just beautiful meadows, though. And all these arrowleaf and lupins and others I can't identify. The map shows it going through, but I don't think so. Where to turn around? Well, who would expect to see slip rock? This trail. Got a little electric kettle with a power supply, small power supply back there, which should do the trick. This is all loaded, and now I get to scald my hands. There it is. Oh, that looks perfect. Okay. Oh, that's good. And there it is. Cold latte. No ice, but cold, which is the way I like it. Oh. Oh. Just heading out of camp. Yeah, I don't know. One of the trees was chopped that had fallen over the road. This one obviously is not. Well, I can easily get around it, but see if I can pull it off. Stopped here when we're getting on the top of Manastash Ridge because it's a nice view spot. Right behind that hill is Mount Rainier. Can't quite see it from here, but wow. These meadows up here are just gorgeous. And all sorts of meadow flowers that are just barely, yeah, what about there, bee? Just barely flowering. I thought it was going to be, it's 2nd of June, so I thought these were going to be all flowered out. You can see all the gopher tracks, or trails rather. They leave underneath the snow, and then the snow melts and no sign of the gophers. Not sure what these yellow flowers are. But we will find out. Back on the road. That is buckbrush. We used to call it bitterbrush. Just starting to flower, those yellow flowers. Lots of pollen comes off that when it's ready. We got down to the base of that part of Manastash Ridge. Now we're going up the other side. And we have a very different kind of meadow here. Grassy meadow. Looks like they have cattle down here. Not sure how that fits into their remit. But We have grassy meadow. We're coming up on Manastash Ridge again. It's real volcanic here, and I saw some flowers that I'd never seen before. Some pink ones. So let's see if we can get through this basalt. There they are. What are they? There are quite a few of them around here. Don't believe I've seen them yet, at least not the pink kind. Stumbling around out here. You see volcanic outcrops here everywhere. This is part of the Grand Ronde lava flow from southeast Washington. And we're going to go to the top. These pink ones are very similar to these white ones, which also have a little bit of pink to them. So I'm saying they're the same type. But some are just clearly pink and others are white. And they're all over up here. So, you know, those are very, very almost red. Cool. The higher we go, the more we see of Mount Rainier. It's spectacular from up here. We're not even to the top yet. All right, we're going to try an experiment here. Trying to catch how pretty these meadows are that we're going through. First of all, don't hit any butterflies. So, come on ahead. Yep. Oh, driver. Straighten her out. Easy does it. You're gonna make it. All right. This little stream here is really pretty. Looks like they've got a watering trough for cattle. I don't know if there are cattle out here anymore, but look at all these irises. It's gorgeous. And butterflies everywhere. Well, if I was a cow, I'd find this pretty appealing. Most of the time they're pretty spongy looking. And this is nice and fresh. Sweet. I think I heard a meadowlark out there. I'm tempted to sit here and wait. There he was. Not a bad place to sit and wait. Well, I went down into the valley and decided that up here on these ridges are way prettier. The roads are a bit craggy though. I'm hoping that looking out that side you'll be able to see how steep this is. The trees are going straight up. The road is not very good either. But the views are incredible up here. So that light tan stuff over there looks to me like volcanic tuff. Most of what we're seeing up here is basalt. I'm going to get out and take a look at that. It kind of has waves in it. It's definitely not basalt. Looks like it has little clasts in it. Like that one right there. So, a lot more likely to be volcanic tuff than this stuff, which is basalt. Interesting. Yeah, it's all along here on the top of this ridge. Just imagine that came along after the flow. Layer of ash. I bet that was from something other than what created the flood basalts, because they weren't really explosive. You have to have at least semi-explosive eruption to create tuff or ash. Tuff is just hot ash that gets fused. Very interesting. Camp for the night. Tried to get down a little bit out of the wind today. It was blowing like hell last night. I grilled some shrimp for shrimp tacos. Now I'm about to do the tortillas. And I got the shell of the tent pointed towards where I think the wind is going to come. Hopefully that'll tame it a little bit. The fire here is a new thing for me. I'd rather have a wood fire, but they don't allow them. And most of the time in Washington State, because of our forest fire situation, they're banned. So, I got this, make the best of it, opens up a whole new area for me in the summer. Anyway, I'm going to eat. Bye.